My name is Ellen Fox, and I'm going to be doing my negotiated project on the Nightlife in Final Fantasy XIV. What is Final Fantasy XIV, you may be asking? Final Fantasy XIV is an online video game where you essentially create a character and play through a main story. When you first log in, you create a character, choose your race, appearance, and class. The different races are Hyur, which are human, Elizons, which are elves, Lalafell, which are the smallest race. The Makote have features like a cat with cat ears and a cat tail. Aura are the dragon types, they have scales. Hrothgar are lion-like creatures that are very big and look like humans mixed with a lion. Viera are bunnies that have a lot of rabbit features such as bunny ears. The Rogeddon are marine types, they have big muscular features and are essentially like humans but a lot more muscular. Next, you will have to decide upon your class. There are only a select few of classes which you can decide upon when first starting into the game. This will decide which main city, your abilities, and which weapon you will have. So, for example, the bards have bows, machinists have guns, and warriors have axes. In deciding your class, it will determine what main city you start in. You can either start in Gridania, which is a very lush and green place, Limsa, which is very white, modern, and has a beach, Ul'dah, which is deserts and the marketplace. For my project, I'm going to be focusing on the nightlife in Final Fantasy XIV. In the game, I'm going to be taking portraits of people, characters, while they're in clubs and bars, whether they are dancing, performing, or are staff. To take photos in the game, I will be using the game's photo mode, which allows you to freeze the moment, angle, and composure, the scene how you like, and change the lighting, and so forth. This will be interesting for me to do, as I've never been to a nightclub in the game before, so it's a new experience for me. Luhan is a person that I would like to look at their work. Their work is a lot I love. The composition of their photos in the game and the poses that they create are amazing. The photo on the left is a type of photo that I am looking to take. The framing of the photo makes the photo really stand out, and the filter they used on top of the photo makes the photo look more like a nightclub. With the colour that they chose, with the warm colours, it has a nightclub feel to it. I also love the side lighting in the photo, which it's very bright to darken the background, so it accentuates the characters more and gives a lot of refined details. In researching nightclubs in Final Fantasy XIV, I stumbled across the Lost Ether nightclub, which looked very professional. It had its own website, promo video, and professional looking photos, as you can see here. I'm going to be going to this nightclub for some of my photos. It's open only on certain days of the week, such as Saturdays, and only at certain times. So during the night on Saturdays, I will be going to this nightclub and taking photos of portraits of certain characters that are there that night. In practicing and doing test shoots, I decided upon taking portraits of my own character in the game and posing them how I wanted and using different filters and lighting. In the photo in the bottom right, I wanted to use side lighting such as Luhan had done. I placed my character so that the sunlight in the game was on his left side of his face. I then added a yellow/green filter, as the area that I had placed my character in was surrounded by trees and greenery, and it fit the aesthetic I was going for. Mainly in this project, I want to highlight that you can do a lot in video games, and that they can bring people all over the world together. With COVID-19's appearance, it left people staying inside more, which endorsed more people to play video games. So, a game, like Final Fantasy, lets you go clubbing with your friends while being safe in your own home. COVID-19 made it so that people in-game could do things that they would normally do outside, but inside. As many people love to go clubbing, it wasn't really an option for people while COVID-19 is around. So having an option like video games such as Final Fantasy XIV has allowed this to become reality. Thank you very much.